Hi, it's Jez here from nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So we're going for part 2 of this trifold journal inserts. If you remember, this is the final thing, and so in this episode we're going to make the tags. I might only decorate one tag. And then we decorate some of the pocket fronts. Okay, so I used the pages from this big book here. Great illustrations in here. Oh, that's probably why I put that in there. Right at the front of the book, there's some lovely images that I will probably use. A bit of history, because this is all about herbs. Encyclopedia of Herbs. So great pages with great illustrations in here. But I've taken a signature out. If you see, I just ripped out the signature. Well, I didn't rip it out. I kind of cut all the strings to rip it out. So I used a nice double page for my tags. I think I decided I quite like that for another flippy flappy. So that would be pretty. So what I did, if I go to the centre where I see the strings, and I can snip the strings and take a page out. There we go. Pull out the page. They're nice, aren't they? Yep. I might do it that way. Quite like those ones. No, I think there's more images on these. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay. So I doubled it over. So I mean, you could back it onto you know, paper straight away, but I just did this. I just thought, I've got loads. This book's going to last me forever. And so, yeah, I am losing these 2 images, but not really that bothered. So just a bit of glue stick. So I'm getting double page thickness, and then I'm going to use a bit of Collall. I watched Tracy Fox doing her video on getting tags ready, and I thought, oh, genius idea. And I did a bit of that when I was on holiday. I thought, oh, that's easy crafting to do whilst on holiday when I have an hour to myself because Ed's reading a book. Just glued book pages together, ready to get cut up into tags, and cut them up to the sort of sizes that you want. And these are going to get, I'll show you a tag. So on the side with a bit of a picture, so they each had a little bit of picture in them, so I incorporated that in the decorating of the tag. And then on the back side I just put coffee dyed tape paper, so they ended up, you know, nice sturdy tags, because it's not an old book, so you know the pages aren't delicate. All the glue. I did have an idea that I was going to sew around each of the tags, but I haven't in the end, and I'm thinking actually I don't need to. And they're glued down pretty well. If I'd have just done glue stick, then I might have done that. So let's have a little look-see to see what size I need these tags to be. So the middle tag, 3.5 maybe. So that would be, yeah, 2 at 3.5 wide. So they're quite nice for the big one. So let's go down 3.5. And then how tall are we going to make them? 6 inches? I think 6 inches. I think I found 6 inches a little bit short last time. And then this one is slightly taller. What size are these? Oh no, I did do them at 6 inches. Let's see what 6 inches looks like. 6 inches seems to be fine. So we'll go 6 inches. This butt, 6 inches. Oh, that makes that one a little bit shorter. I know what I did. I just found the middle point. Just found the middle point, and that was how tall it was going to be. Yep, that works. So we've got those two. So we've got choices there as to which one I want the decoration on. So that's the middle two. I'm just going to put them in for now so that I remember they're made. I mean, obviously you'll be guided by, that's nice. So then I'll just decorate the side. Guided by whatever size you have. So this will be not quite 3, we'll go 2 3/4 wide, and that will give me some 2 3/4 there, Jess. So that gives me some, so then we have that spare. So just finding that. So quite random really with my measurements. Okay, I'll do that one. That's cool. Fabulous. So then on this side, we're going 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. I think that middle one was 3.5. So let's double check. 3.5 is okay. Yep. Yep. So I need to stick 2 more pages together to get my next tag, and there, that will be the basis of a tag. That will go in a little box ready for tag making. So I'm just going to chop that there. This will have to be fully decorated both sides, but we've got a nice little basis for a tag, and it is just over 2 inches wide, so that'll be handy. So I'm just going to get those pages ready. Oh, and I think this is what I did last time, is I actually just took the one sheet, so I only needed 2. So I just did the one sheet in half. That is way more than I require. So that's how I did that one, having to decide whether or not I want the tag front to be like that or like that. That gives me lots of scope for, yeah, I'll go that way. Okay, so I'm just going to do this in the same way. So that's my last two tags there. Ready? Just thinking, do I want to trim that down a bit? No, it's fine. Okay, so that's our tags ready. So to give them their tag shape, you can just cut with scissors. Lots of people use credit cards, well, the loyalty cards, whatever. Use those, or you can just cut a triangle, turn it over and do it. But I've got this punch, I love it. It's called the Best Trio punch, and it is the best. And you can make turn it over, nice little tag topper shapes. Can you see that? Absolutely love it. And then there's a slit there, so you can put it in. There's a center mark here, so I just tend to eyeball it to where the center is, give it a punch, and that gives me my center bit. And then you can come in with corner rounder if you want, around the corners. Perfect. That is my tag. And then I will ink round all the edges, and then it is ready for decorating. And I think I'll just decorate one with you, because you don't need to see me do it. I literally did them all with the same sort of formula to make them quick. And that's tag. So I'm going to get all the others ready. So that's all the tags cut up, done, ready. And I don't know if you noticed in that speeded up bit, but it's actually, I find it easier to find the center point before I punch the sides, especially if they're a little bit smaller and you've got a bigger space. Okay, so what I then did, like I did for these back bits, is I got my stamps all ready, using exactly the same stamps, so there's a bit of continuity through it, and sort of ink them up, and in the same way pressed into them. And we're like that, we've got lots of space there for decorating. I'll probably just keep that little leaf bit, and I'll put the brown on the coffee dyed, was tea dyed. I'm always saying coffee dyed. I don't coffee dye anymore. I tea dye. Coffee smells too much. So I want something on there quite like that. I might have a nice impression of that on there. Yep. That's very cool. That's all I need to do on that one. That one just needs the top. We might have a bit of script at the top. And actually, because on the back, so that's going to get covered in paper, I sometimes just do a little bit on the top. I'm going to put a bit there. I'm going to use this actually. And then that one's done. So that is what I do. So I'm going to continue with that. they're all ready to decorate and back. And I've done one, and you can see mess behind me. So when I did the other one, basically did them all with a kind of a similar formula so that it decorated quickly and easily, and I kind of adopted the same one here. So they've all got a strip of music paper, a strip of cheesecloth, rectangular digital. So some of these are Tracy Fox digital, some of them are my own. Some of them are faux stamps that I made out of one of these sheets of paper. I've also got some butterflies. I've got butterflies that are mine, that I sourced, and then I've got this kaleidoscope, which is what you call a collection of butterflies, from Tracy Fox. I just cut these out on my Scan and Cut. Took me 7 minutes. 7 minutes, cut them out. Fabulous. Got some tickets, and then I got a word. On these ones I used, I think these were Tracy Fox as well, but for this one I've stamped. So I've used this, I've shown this before in videos, so I stamped all of these on the edging of the music paper. So the music paper that I've used, I took all the edges off and I stamped all the words on the edges, and then I just ripped them out with my ruler and edged them with some ink, soft suede, to match what I've done. So the easiest way to sort of do this is to have them all in the piles I found, ready to go. So let's take this one. Let's take that one. Let's scoop up half the things with it. There we go. Oh dear. Less haste, more speed. So let's make this easier to see. So there we go. So I quite like being able to see what's there. So I've got a little strip there, music paper. That's perfect. I need to take a bit of my cheesecloth. This cheesecloth has been, it's avocado dyed actually, this one. Sometimes a tea dye, sometimes a coffee dye. But this one, I avocado dyed. So I'll just give it a little bit of a pull to try not to, I'm trying to get it so that you can see what I'm doing without too much mess around. So give it a bit of a pull, go down there, a bit too long, cut a bit off. There we go. Then I'm choosing what to put on this. So I've got different things to choose from. Ooh, now I quite like that, because it kind of reminds me of that. So I'll have that. So I want a little word on this. So I kind of want to make sure my words are not repeated. So we've got imagine on that one. So shall we have dream? I got dreams. There we go. We'll have dream, like it. And so then we need a little bit of a ticket behind there. So let me have a look at these tickets and see what colour I want. I got a little green one. No, Jess, you don't. Maybe that little one. Stick that behind there. There we go. I think that works treat. And for the pull, so on these ones I used some wax thread. I saw Yvonne Preston do that and I quite liked it. But on this one I've just used cheesecloth. I've done that before. So what I did was my little, so I cut this off the big roll. I got a massive bit of cheesecloth. So I just folded it in half, folded it in half again, and then just snipped like that to get me strips to make the top of the tag. Simple as that. Ready to go. Just pull them slightly, fray the edges, and there they are. So I've got them ready now. So now we just need to hold that thought and get that stuck down. So I refilled my glue. So a bit of glue around this. This is my collal that I like. Stick that down. There we go. I could make sure it's well and truly stuck. And then to stick the cheesecloth, I use a glue stick because that works really well. So just a bit of glue stick. That one's running out. Gonna need another. So I'll have that going up there. This is black on the back because I was trying something out on my gel plate where you get a print from a magazine. Yeah, it didn't work. Just got a load of black. There we go. I'm not going to push down because I want to poke the ticket behind. So, putting that across there. I'm gonna stick that underneath there. There we go. Proper job, as we say in Devon. Not that I'm in Devon right now. There we go. So you see how easy it comes together once you've thought of a design that you're gonna follow. So I get that, poke through from the back. I gotta do the back as well. I just remembered that. Poke through and pull. There we go. And then I just give that a bit of a trim. Oh, that's not a very good trim there. There we go. That is that. And then for the back, got a little bit of tea-dyed paper. That's about the right size. Take my ruler and we'll just rip that down about there. And that's pretty cool. So just ink around those edges. And then I'll put a bit of script. I haven't had any ink on these for a while. They might have dried, but we'll see. No, it's fine. There we go. And then we'll just glue that to the back. So I'm going to put some glue stick. This will probably be the last thing this glue stick manages to do. And I can check my stock of glue sticks actually. I think I've got, I buy them in like a box of 12. I think I've got about half a box left, I'm not sure. There we go. I might actually, because I think that's quite thick, just use my little spreader. And then put that on the back. Like that. And that is how I'm going to do all of the tags. So that's now ready. go in that one. And then for these bits, what I did was, again, I had a formula. So I had a long ticket, quite like that one. Yeah, we'll have that one. Little bit of cheesecloth, a butterfly. Oh, I missed the butterfly off that. Oh, I'll stick a butterfly on there. Now I might put the green one on there. Shall we have that one on there? Yeah, we'll do that. So, and then a little word on there. I might use my little words down on this, or I might not bother with a word actually, because I've got a word there. I don't know. So that's what I did to cover that as well. So I'm now going to speed things up, because you've got the idea, and get them all finished. So that is them all done. The only thing left to do is the little eyelet and dangle. So I've got my crocodile, and we'll just get that sorted. So put it in there. I did enjoy making this as much the second time as I did the first. So I can see me making quite a few of these. I think they'd be great as well for sort of Happy Mail swaps, things like that. Stuff it full of ephemera for a gift. Right, so my little dangle is a pair of earrings. I went exploring in my jewellery box. I don't wear these anymore, and I thought that we've got lots of lovely dangles on there. 1, 2, 3. The one I took off 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dangles in an earring. That's 14 because it comes in a pair. And so I've just put them there on a bulb pin and sticking it through there. So lots of things you can make dangles with, and old jewellery. It's one of them. I often pick them up in charity shops as well. And I thought the colours on that went really well with some of these autumnal leaves that I've used in this one. So that is all my tags. So that one. And then I did a little cluster there. That one. Of course, they've all got that on the back. This one. A little flip there, and then we turn it over, and there we've got that one. Little cluster there, and then that one. And oh, and finally one on the back. So lots and lots of room in that for writing. So that is them. That's the two I've done, and they can fit. I'm saying my idea was to go in the centre of a journal, sewn in, and then that's a nice big flip out there in a journal. So hope you like that. Thank you for Wendy for the inspiration, even though I ended up making something completely different. Yeah, you planted the seed, and it's a really good way of using book pages. So yeah, I am probably going to make the 4-fold as well, because I've got some atlas pages sitting outside in the sunshine right now to take the musty smell away. And yeah, so thanks for joining me. If you missed part 1, go and check it out. It will be linked down below. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and press that notification bell so you know when I upload things. Okay, bye for now.